Hold on, brother, I'm talking.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel, AJ's Corner, with me, AJ. This is just a quick mini breakdown on my picks for this weekend's upcoming fight night. So let's get into this. Pereira versus Hernandez. Let's go from the bottom up. Rebellious the Spine, coming off his wasn't tight, actually got his ass kicked, didn't he, by Waldo Acosta Cortez. How would you say the guy's name? Waldo Acosta Cortez, I think it is. Waldo Cortez Acosta. Alright, it's just, where's Wally in it? But he got his ass kicked, and this is a get well fight against Austin Lane. I don't know if he's even won a fight. I think he's won one fight in UFC, but he's the guy who they put Greg Hardy in with, and Greg Hardy wiped him out. Yeah, 0-2 in UFC. He lost to Justin Taffer and Jonathan Denise. What? Where's his fight? I was on the Contender Series, wasn't it? Yeah. And then he lost. God, he got knocked out after that as well. The guys he's been fighting as well, 5-8, 2-0, 7-4, and he lost to the 7-4 guy. And the guy he lost to, Frank Tate, was 5-5. That is shocking. I mean, this guy should have done better with his NFL money, because you don't need to get even more CTE. And then he beat a guy who was 5-9, 5-3, 8-3, 6-3. Yeah, this guy is fighting. No disrespect, these guys are getting in there and fighting. I don't know why he got that kind of a record, because it's not worth taking the damage. But I'm not them. Yeah, no contest versus Taffer. Then he got knocked out by Taffer in round one and knocked out by Jonathan Denise. Actually, Denise is a pretty decent fighter, isn't he? From Glory, yeah. Yeah, see the gloves, true. Yeah. Still though, I mean, this guy is just, he's food for Rebellious the Spine. And this guy, I remember, he had like, all of his fights, or 4 of his fights together were like under a minute. So his first ever fight took him 5 minutes. Then he had a 12-second finish, a 3-second finish, a 4-second finish, and in UFC an 18-second finish against Parisian, which is impressive. But Waldo Cortez Acosta, you know, he did what he had to do. I feel like he could have finished that fight as well, but he just effed around. Alice Adeline versus Melissa Martinez. Melissa Martinez looking pretty decent. I think I'll go with there, the favourite. Next up, Jessica Penne. Yeah, Rebellious the Spine versus Austin Lane. Obviously, I'm going with the Spine. I think he's going to get a real quick KO. I'm saying it is under 30 seconds. Definitely under a minute. This guy's out of there. Unless he trips, falls, slips, hurts his neck, my neck and my back, and Austin Lane can somehow lay on top of him, this guy's going to get Austin Lane out of there very, very quick. Austin Lane is, you know, yeah, he's not a UFC level fighter, but that's why he's here. He's only going to lose this one, 0-3, and they might just feed him to someone else before they release him. But yeah, I'm going to go with Melissa Martinez in this fight. Next up, Jessica Penne versus Elise Reed. Jessica Penne, man, she has been around forever. She's got to be nearly 40. 41. God damn, they don't talk about it as much in the women's division. Right, her career disclosed earnings are pretty high compared to the majority of people. I remember her getting absolutely destroyed by Yin Jacek a while back. Yeah, man. That was nearly 10 years ago. That was brutal. That changed that fight. Like, look, after that, I mean, just Joanna didn't finish either, but she just cut her. Death by 1,000 cuts, just. She rearranged her face, like, do you know what I mean? She's a decent looking woman as well, just bad. And then then they put her in Sandrage. Thanks, UFC. Thanks. Man. So yeah, and had 2 wins. Oh man. She's been very inactive. And bad by Tabitha Ritchie. Man, I'm gonna go with Elise Reed. By second round TKO, I think, as well. Next up, God, there's a lot of women's fights on here. Jocelyn Edwards versus Tamaris Vidal. I think this is the woman Molly McCann fucking smacked out, isn't it? 4-4. Is the one Molly McCann smacked out? No. No, it's not. No. So she's 4-4 on a 2-fight losing skid. Screw it, I'm going to go with Vidal. Brad Katona versus Jean Matsumoto. I'm going with Matsumoto. I think Katona's not very big for bantamweight, to be fair. This is a close fight. Look, 58 versus number 60. But I think Matsumoto, I think he gets it done by second, third round TKO, KO, or he puts a beat down on him. Either way. Mateus Nicolau versus Asu Alambayev. Man, this guy is a little beast. I mean, luckily he's not a massive puncher though. 3-0. But I'm not going to lie, even a 3-0, I think he knocks Nicolau out. Nicolau has showed a very, very poor chin for flyweight. This even looks like, the way he's sitting, it's like, and that's a very short stool, it looks like he's just been knocked out. He looks too fresh to have been knocked out, but, and I'm never against him, I'm not knocking a guy, he gets in there and fights for, you know, he got balls, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he got 5 knockout wins, 4 knockout losses. That's a lot for flyweight, do you know what I mean? And that's the only way he's ever lost. He's never lost a decision, and he's never lost a submission, so it's not that he's not a good fighter, it's just that his chin doesn't hold up in battle all the time. Brandon Royval, Alex West. So to be fair, his last 2 fights, without them, he'd only have 1 KO loss, and it would only be the 2 losses, but unless he's done something and changed something, I mean, I don't know, I've got a feeling Nicolau could bring it back because he's going to need to win this fight, but I'm going to go with Ambayev, even though he's got many submissions and not many knockouts. I'm going to take him by knockout. Daniel Pineda versus Alkins. Don't need to go in these guys' records. I'm taking Alkins by decision. Simple as that. I think it's going to be a bit of a war, a bit of a grimy fight. You know how Alkins is. The damage. Yeah, they haven't got the damage title on this photo, thank God. I mean, he got a missus with kids and she allowed him to get that title, which is insane. She didn't talk him out of it. Cameron Smotherman versus Jake Hadley. Let's have a look. Man, he's 0-1 on the contender. I'll take Jake Hadley by decision. Sumadaji versus Charles Johnson. Man, Sumadaji's going to get slapped. I mean, this is a guy that went back and forth wild match now. Fair play, he's never been knocked out. He's been submitted 6 times. 100% of losses are submissions. I don't know why, that's just super funny to me. Oh man. God damn. Sukuntath. Oh god, he's the guy who nearly had O'Malley out of there. Could have had O'Malley then, and he just messed it up. Yeah, I think his streak of not getting knocked out ends because I don't see Charles Johnson going for the submission. I think Charles Johnson's just going to go straight. I mean, 6 KOs, 4 wins, so you wouldn't think he's that big of a banger, but we've seen, and before the Joshua Van fight, we've seen where he's hurt guys. You know what I mean? And they back up and they go into a shell. So yeah, I'm picking Johnson by TKO knockout. Kyler Phillips versus Rob Font, co-main event. Now, this is a really good fight. Rob Font, where's he at? Because he was on a nice little streak. He looked like he was going to go for a title shot. At one point, I think he deserved a title shot. No, he lost to Aldo. If he'd have won the Aldo fight. I mean, if he'd won the Aldo fight, won the Vera fight, and then Yanez, you'd be like, well, he wouldn't have been fighting Yanez after winning those 2, would he? But that was really impressive, the Yanez victory. Man, it's gone really off for him. He was on a nice little run. Sergio Pettis, Ricky Simon, Marlon Moraes, Cody Garbrandt. But then looking back, these 2 wins aren't as valuable as you may think. But still, that Yanez victory was impressive, and he needed that. I mean, if he'd have lost that, he'd be on a 1, 2, 3, 5 fight skid. Yeah, maybe time's up for Font. How old is he? He's got to be like 35, 36, 37. What's going on with my computer? God damn it. Alright, don't want to work. Alright. Kyler Phillips. Oh, come on, not now. Not in the middle of a video. 6-1 in UFC. Howland Paiva. That's the guy O'Malley beat the P out of. So he beat you. How would you beat Song Yadong and then lose to Howland Paiva? What the fuck? Crazy, this game. Hannibal Salos, Pedro Munoz, decent wins. Man, Pedro Munoz, he got done dirty by UFC. Guys like that, they're just not appreciated at all. And he's a good fighter and respectable guy. If you talked smack, he probably would have got a title shot at some point. Yeah, Kyler Phillips, and I think I don't think he finished him. I think Rob Font's too slick, too smart. Let's see if he'll load now, see how old he is. 37, yeah, I thought so. I think he wins the decision, but the age catching up with Font, I wouldn't be surprised if he has a slow, hits him with a body shot and Font just thinks, you know what, folds, because, I mean, he's still number 11, but I don't think he feels like he's going to be going anywhere in the future, so I wouldn't be surprised if Font sort of folded off a body shot or something and just lay down against the cage and just got a referee to step in. So yeah, I'm taking Kyler Phillips by beatdown or TKO. No, this main event I keep going back and forth. The smart menu's on Anthony Hernandez. Everything's telling you Anthony Hernandez. I mean, the guy's an absolute beast. What's his 2 losses? 1 knockout loss and 1 submission loss. And a counter choke. Needed a body and ground and pound, so it wasn't a chin issue, it was a body shot. Man, he's had some people pull out on him, hasn't he? Oh, that would have been interesting if he fought Drickus, wouldn't it? And Alaskarov. So he had a cancel bout against this guy about a month ago. Oh yeah, they were on another card, didn't they? Got rescheduled. Man, I'm going to go with Michel Pereira because that's my guy. Love Michel Pereira. He's just so fun to watch, and who wouldn't want to see that guy fight for a title or get up there? I don't think he's quite got it in him to win a title, but he's one of those guys on any given night he could knock out anyone in the top 5 easily. Probably even a lot of light heavyweights too. Well, definitely light heavyweights because let's face it, the middleweight top 5 will probably beat the light heavyweight top 5. No disrespect to Pereira, Alex Pereira, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Pereira by decision. And I know that's strange to think if he's going to win, it's going to be by knockout, and if he goes to decision, Hernandez is going to swarm him. And I'm probably wrong. Hernandez is the smart money, I'll admit that, but I'm going with Pereira because I'm going with my heart, not my head. So yeah, that's my picks. That's how I see it. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.